Hello again, this is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. And this video picks up where the other video left off at the Bloomingdale Dollar Tree. 2 weeks ago, Dollar Tree had their big DVD and Blu-ray sale. Most of the Dollar Trees in the area, at least in my area, had them out. You did not. Bloomingdale in Brandon, Florida did not. So I decided to go back that Saturday, because I knew they'd have them out eventually, and see what they have. So that's what I'm doing now, perusing. And as you can see, it's pretty much what they had at the other stores. A few other things. The Metler, haven't seen that. I actually have That Catches Us music box. I have that. Benson, seen those. Most of these I already have if I want them, or if I want them. These. On Max just kind of caught my eye from the road, decided to drive in, and bingo. They actually have some Blu-rays and DVDs, and they look reasonably priced. DVDs 50 cents, Blu-rays $3, and everything looks to be in pretty good shape. So let's see what they have here. The Big Lots sign. Had to drive in. It's been a while since I've been in a Big Lots. I know the one in my part of town. They haven't seemed to have updated their stock of Blu-rays and DVDs in a while. So, and every Big Lot's a little bit different as far as their selection. And I'm seeing some of the same titles I've seen at my Big Lots. Kung Fu Panda DVDs look pretty similar. Or at this is a little different right here. 50 Shades Darker. Unfortunately, I'm not interested in the movie. Haven't seen it. Might be good. It doesn't interest me. These are different here. What are these seasons? 3 or 4 seasons. CSI. Criminal Minds. Arrested Development, excellent show. Selfridge. CSI Miami. CSI New York. Rawhide. So that was a complete series of Rawhide. I get that for $15. $4,400. I paid $1 for this at the Dollar Tree. This is San Francisco Dynasty, $15. Seasons 1 through 4. Charmed. San Francisco 1 through 3. More Dynasty. Charmed. Beyond Skyline. I paid $1 for this at Dollar Tree. This is a pretty good deal. Limited collection. 3 DVDs, 3 Blu-rays for $15. It's not too bad. Rocky 4, Platoon, Good, Bad, Ugly. I have all that. Shooter, 4 Brothers, Bronson Collection. That's a good deal. Shades Darker. I don't think so. Then into soft porn. Interesting.
Okay, we are back at the Black Cave. What I have here is what I picked up on my trip to Dade City, Big Lots, Dollar Tree the day after the Dollar Tree sale at the Bloomingdale stores. That's the Lion Bitches told me that there was no boxes there, movies, and Dollar Tree. So let me scan all this in and we'll go over these in just a minute. Hold on. Okay, I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. That's Charlie, Larry, Zebra. And let's get into these. Okay, I'm going to start out with 'Twas the Night, a holiday celebration. And this is just one of those holiday things I like to have during the holiday and just pop in and just let it play. And I guess it has something for everyone here. Hanukkah on Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad. So it looks like a little bit of something for everyone. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And this is from Dollar Tree. Next we have another Echo Bridge. And this is a 4-movie joint. Black Brigade, Hijack, One Down to Go, The Dark Side of the Sun. I've heard of Black Brigade, and I'm not familiar with these other three, and that looks like a young Brad Pitt. So, interesting. You got another Echo Bridge release. Attica. Another Echo Bridge 3-movie joint, Pimped. And I have no idea. These look like suspense thrillers. Riot, Executive Target, and Pimped. And no one really looks familiar in these movies. Again, for $1, 3 movies, you got a pretty good chance one of them will be halfway decent. And speaking of decent movies, another Echo Bridge joint with the slipcover. And the family actually watched 12 Feet Deep. Not a bad movie. I was actually quite impressed. I haven't watched the other two. The other two being The Longest Swim and Keepsake. But 12 Feet Deep actually kept us kind of on the edge of our seats and entertained. So for $1, not a good deal. Not a bad deal. 12 Feet Deep. Another Echo Bridge joint, The Archer. This looks like maybe a little action adventure. The other 3 movies besides The Archer, Taken in Broad Daylight, Headhunter, The Assessment Weekend. Looks familiar. Almost looks like Brian Reynolds a little bit, but I don't think that's him. Archer. Now to the Dollar Tree Blu-ray. I actually bought this on DVD and was lucky enough when I went back to the Bloomingdale store after the bitches told me they didn't have the movies. I found Frenzy. Watch this. Not a bad movie. Not a bad movie for $1 and a Blu-ray. The shark was kind of janky a little janky CGI. But Frenzy overall, not a bad movie. Next we have another Dollar Tree double feature. Lorenzo Lamas and Danny Trejo in Border Cross, and Danny Trejo again and Hector Echavarria and Stephen Bauer in Cage of Glory. Probably a Sunday afternoon flick, maybe a Sunday afternoon double flick, Border Cross. Next, I actually saw this in Walmart. Probably if you look at some other maybe pandemic Walmart videos, you probably see this on the shelf for like $5 or $6. The DVD. So I got the Blu-ray on this, and I popped it in real quick. It looks like a really low-budget broadcast Indiana Jones. To be honest with you, though, this probably be another maybe 2030 movie on a Tuesday afternoon when I'm retired, and I've seen everything and popped this in to see if it's interesting. Jack Hunter. Next, what we have looks like a lot of names and maybe not a lot of substance. Street of Blood with Val Kilmer, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and Sharon Stone. The Big Easy is losing the fight. So, looks like a young Val Kilmer. What year was this done? This is, I didn't realize it was Anchor Bay. So it's out of print. What year is this? 2008, that's why he looks so young. I checked the Blu-rays, y'all look great. This one I got in, I believe it was either Zephyr Hills or between Zephyr Hills and Dade City. Street of Blood. And it's in Anchor Bay, out of print. So it might be a while before you see this again. I just got this at the Dollar Tree with the DVD, so I'm upgrading with the Blu-ray. And again, you gotta give it to my man Billy Bob Thornton. The man's name is Billy Bob. After plastic surgery, he still looked fucked up and was still able to get Angelina Jolie and Halle Berry. So you have to give the man his props. Billy Bob Thornton, Eva Longoria, and the Baytown Outlaws. It ain't a party until the guns come out. That sounds like something my president would say. But anyways, nice artwork. Baytown Outlaws. Next, I'm really happy to get this because I actually have these on VHS and I copied them onto DVD. So actually I have a real DVD of I'm 'Bout It and Master P. I'm 'Bout It's got to be one of the most hood movies I've ever seen. There's a scene with a baseball bat, and if you've ever seen that, you kind of know what comes next, though. The Last Don and No Limit, Master P. Percy, what is Percy's last name? I can't think of Percy's last name. His son, Little Romeo, is also an actor. Next, one of my favorite actors, because he's just so eccentric in his acting and his personal life, The Life and Death of Peter Sellers, starring Charlize Theron, John Lithgow, Stanley Tucci, and Emily Watson. So I'm really not sure if this is about his life or this is like a documentary. I'm not sure, but it's Peter Sellers, so it's about Peter Sellers, I hope so. The Life and Death of Peter Sellers. This is 50 cents from the pawn shop. Next one, Drop Dead Gorgeous, and you got the old snap case starring Kirstie Alley before she gained all that weight, Ellen Barkin, who I haven't heard in years, Kristen Dunst. You have Kirstie and Kristen Dunst, and Denise Richards. I haven't seen this in years. Really good movie, Drop Dead Gorgeous. 50 cents. And just as you look at the back is no scratches, perfect. Next, this is again from the pawn shop. Daddy's Home, Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg. Matter of fact, I think I might have this already. If not, I gotta sell this. I was going so fast. I think I might have this already. Daddy's Home. Next we have Tyler Perry and Boo, Medea's Halloween. I haven't watched this yet. I kind of have to be in that Medea mood to watch Tyler Perry in the dress. And let's see if the code still works. Next, actually got this on DVD a little while ago, so I'm upgrading to Blu-ray. Nicole Kidman. I didn't realize Ewan McGregor was in this. Moulin Rouge. The Blu-ray. Next, this is a funny movie, just really offbeat. Steve Carell, Alan Arkin, and Greg Kinnear, and Little Miss Sunshine. This is definitely a must-see, especially the dance scene. Little Miss Sunshine. Next we have Hard Target 2. I'm assuming it's a sequel to Hard Target without Jean-Claude Van Damme. I know him from the television show Prisoner. Scott Adkins, he's in a lot of ninja movies and martial arts movies. And she looks familiar. I'm assuming that's Rona Mitra. It's Universal release. Hard Target 2. And you have the Blu-ray and the DVD, and we'll see if the code works. Now, I haven't heard of this, The Lookout, but it has an interesting cast with Jeff Daniels, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm not familiar with this guy. From the screenwriter of Out of Sight and Get Shorty. Get Shorty was cool. Out of Sight, not so great. I think Out of Sight, that was George Clooney and that J-Lo? Not sure. If you know, leave it in the comments. The Lookout. Next, I almost didn't pick this up thanks to my CLZ Movies app. It showed me that I had the DVD and not the Blu-ray of this, so I'm glad I'm upgrading this. It's actually based on the true story. Very good movie. Very interesting movie. Very different type of bank job movie, especially what they steal. And I won't give too much away. The Bank Job with Jason Statham. And he's not really his normal action gung-ho in this. This is more kind of a suspense action movie, so highly recommend it. The Bank Job. And we're winding up here. I got this at the Big Lots in either Zephyr Hills or Dade City. Again, I'm not sure. All little towns kind of run in together. I normally don't get stuff like this, like a one series, unless it's like a really good deal or something I think is unique. And I thought this is pretty unique. If I can get this off. The first season of Holly Berry's Extant. I just like the case. For $5, I really couldn't pass it up. The whole first season. Nice little case. You got Crazy Holly. That's not nice. I shouldn't call it crazy. Misguided Holly. And lastly, this is what I picked up at the Bloomingdale store that the bitches told me they didn't have any boxes at. So I had to go back on Saturday and pick this up, and I'm glad I came back. Normally, if I've seen this in the store for like $10-20, I'm just like, this is cool, but I'm not gonna pay $10-20 for it. I'll probably never watch it. For $1, definitely, and eventually I will watch it. It might be years from now, but it's just cool. It has the classic cars. And let me open this up. Hold on. Okay, this is what I got for $1 at Dollar Tree. The little things, the little posters of the various cars, and let me just give an example of this. It's one of the little posters. There's a whole thing of cars, the highway code, postcards of the different factories. Look at this. It's cool shit. Very cool, nerdy shit that I love. Then it has the actual DVDs on the car. Yeah, the Porsche. Porsche. DVD. Ferrari at 60. DVD. Jaguar E-Type. The DVD. And the Aston Martin and the DVD. And it's just really something cool to have just on a boring afternoon. You just want to pop something in, maybe just as like background noise, and sometimes this stuff really becomes interesting. So this is my Zephyr Hills Dade City pickup with my boy. Let me put this stuff up, we'll finish up, and I'll get you guys out of here. Hold on. Okay, you know what part this is. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate your patience. Again, like, share, subscribe. Doesn't hurt anything to give me the big thumbs up. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. If nothing else, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Peace.